Beard Wizard family, welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews, the Battle of the Beer Advent Calendars 2022, Germany versus the United States. Sorry for the distraction, but in the studio, Ripley is aggressively fighting her nemesis, her tail. Yeah. So there's that going on behind us while we get this show on the road. Anyway, this is the live review show where we take a look at two beer advent calendars, one from Germany, one from the United States. I compare the quality of the beers in both, not necessarily comparing the styles of beers, but there has been that because there are some styles of beers I just don't like. I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion, but again, this is a somewhat biased opinion because I don't like every beer. And I'm not comparing apples to apples. So let it be known, this is just fun. This is just me taking each day of both advent calendars and figuring out which one wins. I thought it'd be an interesting little show to do. And so far, the feedback has been really good. So thank you guys for being here. Be sure to follow. Click that red subscribe button and join the Beard Wizard family. We just crossed the 1,600 mark, pushing toward 2,000 by April. We are well on our way, but I need all the help I can get. So share it with your friends. Make sure you click that red button. And if you already subscribe here, consider following me over on Twitch. Even if you're not into the gaming, I'm trying to reach affiliate as soon as possible, so it would be fantastic if I could get a few follows. I think I just need 8 more people to follow me over on Twitch, and I'm going to be well on my way to affiliate over there, which would be fantastic. There are other ways to support us in the video description below, but those are the big ones. If you're in the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment, ask me questions, let me know what you think. And I've given a lot of background information on the overall show in the past, so now we're going to get right to the two beers that we're looking at today. So day 7 is from Germany. We've got a Stein beer, a dark special Stein beer. Trying to get the glare off the can. A really cool can, and if you notice the art, looks like a stone wall. There's a reason for that here. So this is from the Zwanitz Brewery in Germany, and they were, let's see here, the history behind this brewery. I love to look this up and share this history with you. In 1862, 87 citizens of Zwanitz sold their brewing rights to master brewer Eckelmann for 80 thalers or talers. Said brewed commercially, and in 1879 acquired the municipal brewery in that town. Beer has been a huge part of German history, obviously. Part of it is, it was, these guys had brewing rights. They had to get specialty, special permission to do this. And like a lot, you guys may have or have not heard of like the German purity laws. There are things over there that making beer is not, it's serious business. So this, a lot of history in this town at Zwanitz at this brewery. After 75 years of abstinence, the old artisanal tradition of brewing beer in Zwanitz has been revived. So, hold on a second. 1874, Messrs. Heinrich Flade from Chemitz and this guy from Niederzwanitz started the construction. In 1875, the brewery in Zwanitz started operations and brewed until around 1922. They came back in 1997 with the current brewery as it is today. So Stein beer is a stone. Let me have a drink. It's German for stone beer, a beer that's predominantly made in Carinthia, the beginning of the 20th century, also common in Scandinavia and the Baltics. It is not mashed in kettles, but in wooden tubs. Its name is derived from the hot stones that were put into the mashing tubs to achieve the required temperature for production. Due to the contact of the glowing hot stones, often heated directly in a fire with the malt, the resulting beer has the taste of caramel and soot. This was a traditional brewing process at the time. So that's your history of the Stein beer, where that comes from. From the U.S. brewery, we have a Belgian blonde ale. Can's not quite as pretty, but a Belgian blonde, and this is from State of Brewing in Wisconsin. A Belgian blonde is considered a typically easy drinking beer, low but pleasing. talk today. Low but pleasing hop bitterness, a light to medium bodied ale, low malt aroma that has spiced and sometimes fruity ester character. Sugar is sometimes added to lighten the perceived body. So that's the two difference. And this is going to be a tough one because I like both of these styles of beers. So this is going to be a tough call between the two, but we're going to see who wins out in day 7. Another Stein from my collection. I don't think you guys have seen this one today, yet. This is a half-liter Stein that I picked up some years ago. We're going to try our Stein beer here. And you can see, if you can see it there, it's definitely a darker beer. It's definitely got that roasted malt, almost smokiness to it that was described in the making of the process. I don't know if they still use hot stones like they used to. It's a good beer. It's got a good rich flavor. It's got a little bit of a sour note, but not like really bad. It doesn't quite taste like a stout with that sort of sourness or that roasted malt flavor. It's a very good beer. Again, this is going to be a tough one today, I think. If you're curious, palate cleansers are recommended to just be plain water for beer or unsalted crackers. I don't have any unsalted crackers, but I got plenty of water. So that's what we're doing for our palate cleanser today. I did look that up. I didn't know. I'm not a beer sommelier. So I wasn't sure. I'm like, what should I use to kind of get rid of the flavor of one beer so I can try the other? All right, so here's our Belgian Blonde Ale, and that's what I would expect to see from a Belgian Blonde. It's got a very clear, clean look. It's a little cloudy, but it's not like super hard to see through like you might see in an unfiltered wheat or something like that. So we're going to give this one a try. Prost. That's really good too. Damn. That's really good too. It does have a little hoppiness, but it's not terrible. It's not, it's not anywhere near like an IPA in its hoppiness. But it's a little hoppier than I care for in a Belgian Blonde. On the back of it, it's definitely got those wheat notes, like you would get with a Belgian Wit or a Helle, but not quite as much. But it's sour too. It's got a sour flavor that I wasn't expecting. It's pretty good, but I've had better Belgian Blondes, but is it better than the Stein beer? I got to try this again. I'd have to say if I was going to sit down and choose, if I was going to drink one or the other, if I had to choose one to drink today all day and not drink any other beer, I'm afraid I'd go with the Stein beer. I got to give it to Germany another day. That's 3 in a row for them. They're up 5-2. That's a good Belgian. That's a good beer, but it's not quite what I would expect from a Belgian Blonde. Sorry, guys. The State of Brewing. I'm not sure what exactly turned me off of it. I think it's a combination of a little too hoppy, a little too sour. Just not quite right. So yeah, we're going to give it to Germany again today. Excuse me. Try not to burp in the mic. I don't want to do that. It's always the danger of drinking beer on stream. But yeah, I'm going to give it to Germany again today. So they're 5-2 now on day 7 of the Battle of the Beer Advent Calendars. Come back in a little while. I'm going to have a full episode of Beard Wizard Reviews looking at a music video from Steel Panther. I think we're going to do tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. Come back tomorrow and find out how day 8 goes. See if the USA can make up some ground versus Germany in the Battle of the Beer Advent Calendars this year. And yeah, I'm curious to find out what tomorrow will bring. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'll see y'all again soon. You have a great one.